The National Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission delivered an order on Monday, 6th of July in a consumer case number 428 of 2018. This was a case filed by a complainant patient Mr. Vinod Khanna against one of the units of RG Stone Urology and Laparoscopy hospitals in Delhi and treating Dr. Anil Kumar Vashni apart from the New India Assurance Company. The demand of compensation by the complainant was to the tune of 1 crore and 88 lakh rupees. Same complainant had previously filed a case with Delhi State Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission in 210 bearing number 240. Interested viewers may see my other video on clinical. Several newspapers and web news portals published news about the National Commission order about pre-printed consent stationery referred as informed consent cum undertaking. This has ignited a discussion among surgical colleagues about prevailing practice of using pre-printed stationery in hospitals, nursing homes and other healthcare establishments of various denominations. Some wordings in these reports created unnecessary confusion. Let us first see the screenshot of the said order, surprisingly having some clerical spelling mistakes, non-grammatical sentence construction and non-sequential numbering of paragraphs. It reads, we have pursued the consent form and found that the de-roofing surgery performed by the surgeon was after taking due informed consent. So the National Commission confirms in this paragraph, which should have been labeled number 12 and not number 2, that the consent obtained was due and informed. The pre-printed stationery of one of the 6 Delhi units of RG Stone Hospital chain was used here in January of 2010. Now in this paragraph 14, Commission observes that using the pre-printed stationery as main body of the consent form amounts to administrative arbitrariness and one-sided high-handedness. As order specifies word main body of the form, naturally one has to believe that there is a subsidiary page in this document later that has specified contents, and precisely therefore Commission has confirmed in paragraph 12 that the consent was due and informed. When National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Organizations has given NABH status to most of RG Stone hospitals and approving various pre-printed stationery must have been part of NABH exercise, does not the label of personal whim or manmani or arbitrariness and stationery being deceptive and unfair appears to be some misfit adjective here? So in para 17, Commission states that with reference to our observations on the informed consent, we but determine the uniform use of this pre-printed and fixed informed consent cum undertaking on the part of the RG Stone Hospital to be unfair trade practice. So the Commission has therefore considered use of pre-printed form to be unfair trade practice according to subsection R of subsection 1 of definition section 2 of the Consumer Protection Act. Viewers may be interested to go through 10 subpoints of this subsection 1 and find it amusing as to where present instance of a pre-printed consent form should fit into any of these 10 points or the entire definition of unfair trade practice according to the Consumer Protection Act of 1986. The entire order thus ends by asking that Delhi-based unit of the chain of RG Stone Hospital is to pay a cost to the consumer legal aid account of the National Commission and discontinue the use of that pre-printed consent stationery used for the patient in question in January of 2010. And this is the last paragraph of the order. This order is binding for that respondent hospital, which is one of the 6 units of RG Stone Urology and Laparoscopy Center in Delhi only, unless the hospital prefers to go in appeal to Honorable Supreme Court before 5th of August 2020, that is within 30 days. However, this order may be mischievously miscited in future in similar situations, mainly in lower consumer fora. This is one of the reasons why it should be challenged appropriately. Needless to add that all surgical specialists can sense the future direction of consumer commission and please change their practice suitably to be safe. It may become a good practice to start using editable consent forms, or better still, procedure specific consent forms in Word or PDF format stored in your PC or laptop to be printed in presence of patient or after consent details have been explained to patient. This will take away label of pre-printed form from such forms. Any such current practice of pre-printed consent forms does not, however, become invalid because of the present order of Consumer Commission in RG Stone case. Extent of details about diagnosis and surgical procedure could be as per the Honorable Supreme Court judgment in case of Samira Kohli versus Dr. Prabha Manchanda, and you may read about that entire judgment. Subscribe to my channel for similar legal awareness videos and to be able to view all my videos, and do press on bell icon for timely information on editions on various topics.